One way to ensure that all students in a classroom, regardless of ability levels, advance using the same skills and ideas is to tier lessons. Often referred to as scaffolding, tiered assignments offer multi-level activities based on key skills at differing levels of complexity. Using leveled text is one way to tier assignments. All students can access the content by reading texts that are leveled according to their reading abilities. Another way to tier assignments is to level graphic organizers. You will see both leveled texts and leveled graphic organizers in the lessons coming up. You will also notice that the teachers use flexible grouping with their students. The teachers place students into homogeneous ability groups for reading. Then they jigsaw the groups and have students working in heterogeneous groups to share what they've learned.
Okay, class, today in reading we're going to be learning and studying about natural disasters. And I want you to put on your thinking caps right now and think about in your mind, what do you think a natural disaster is? Just take 10 seconds and come up with an example or what you think it is. Okay, good. Now we're going to brainstorm a little bit about what you think a natural disaster is, or maybe what it means, what those two words mean together. Cameron, tell me, what do you think it is?
It's a storm that comes and destroys cities and towns.
A storm that comes and destroys cities and towns. All right. Anybody else? Megan.
When nature destroys the environment.
When nature destroys the environment. Good. Are cities and towns part of the environment? Okay, good. So a natural disaster is an event of nature. And then a lot of y'all said how it affects people. So we said that it destroyed people's lives, correct? So we're going to add that in. It's an event of nature that destroys or affects people's lives. Now, looking at all of the examples that you gave me, an earthquake, hurricane, tsunami, flood, forest fire, tornado, cyclone, drought, volcanic eruption, are all of those an event of nature? Yes. Okay. Can all of those destroy people's lives?
Yes.
Can they destroy a way of life?
Yes.
Can they destroy the environment?
Yes.
Good. So everything you came up with fits the description of a natural disaster. Now we're going to move and we're going to learn a little bit more in depth about these different types of natural disasters. So we're going to move into our reading groups. I need you to get up quietly and move to your reading group. The next thing that I want you to do is have Avery, Priscilla, Mauricio, and Thomas G. to pass out the reading passages on your table. Okay, now we're going to move into and read about some specific natural disasters. And so the first thing I want you to do is everybody's going to start reading at their tables. As you are reading, I am going to come by and give each group specific instructions on what your group is to do. In the middle of your table also is a trading card template. How many of y'all know what a baseball card is? Okay, it's very similar to that. Okay, this group, y'all have 2 natural disasters to study, and so you have 2 reading passages, and you're going to be doing this independently. And I want you to read very carefully and then begin on your trading card, putting down the information. You all are going to be responsible for sharing this with another group, okay? Okay. Okay, this group, what I want you to do is I want you to read this with a partner. And I want you to turn and face your partner, okay? And read it out loud. Then you can begin filling out your trading card template.
With the partner?
With your partner. Okay. Y'all can fill it out together. Nicole, you're going to partner with Colton, and she's going to partner with Aaliyah. And I want you to use your 6-inch voice and whisper read it together. So turn and face or scoot next to each other. All right? Mauricio, why don't you start?
Floods can happen when water levels rise. This water spills over the normal borders. Rivers and coastlines can flood. Any lowlands near large...
All right, great. Now, is there any important information in there that we need to highlight? What is it, Mauricio?
Any lowlands near large bodies of water are at risk of flooding.
Very good. And that's going to that tells you what? What does that tell you?
Where the region is?
Right, right. So when you're with your pencil and your sticky note, put your sticky note right out to the side. And Donovan was great. And he said, what did you say, Donovan?
The region?
It's the region where it happens. So just write region. R-E-G-I-O-N. Information in first, then you can take your time with your picture. Okay? So let's work with your partner, and you can work on filling in the information. Okay? Okay, let's move down to causes. What did we find out were the causes of a flood? Can somebody tell me? Mauricio?
Paragraph 2.
Paragraph 2. And what did you find, Mauricio? Raise your hand if you still need some more time. Okay, keep working. As you're working, I'm going to be passing out some cards that have your new group on them. Okay, just keep working. Looks that like everybody's almost done, so if I could have you put down your pencils. We're going to be moving into new groups for discussion, and I've put a card on your table. Can everybody shake your head, nod your head? You found it? All right. We're going to be moving into new groups, and as we move into the new groups, what I need for you to take with you is your trading card template. All right, I need everybody to focus in on me very quickly so you know where to move. If you have card 1, you're going to be moving to this table. Card 2 will be moving over to the back table. Card 3 to the middle table. And card 4 over to the far left table. Okay, quietly push in your chairs and move to your new table. Okay, you have your trading cards on your tables as a resource for you to use. And in the middle of your table, there is a natural disasters matrix. Would you pull, every person needs one natural disasters matrix. Everybody look at your matrix on your desk, and you'll notice that it says in the top column, disaster, regions, causes, effects, and adaptations. Do you see that? Okay. You're going to discuss in your groups about all of the different disasters. We have one person from every different group to share in the group about their disaster. And you, as they're sharing, are going to need to record that information. So I'm going to model for you first and help you out a little bit and get you started. The first one that I'm going to model for you is going to be drought. So would everybody on their matrix write in the word drought? Raise your hand if you read and studied about droughts. Excellent. All right, hands down. Lila, could you tell me what region that droughts occur in? Uninhabited areas? Do they only occur in uninhabited areas?
And in any area with shrubs.
Okay. So really a drought can occur in any area. So as you share in your group, everybody else in the group really needs to be paying attention and listening so that they can find out and fill in for regions, the causes of that natural disaster, and also the effects and adaptations. So you're going to be learning from each other because we didn't get to all read every single passage, but you'll be able to find the important information from your classmates.
Cameron and I studied about floods. The region of floods are any lowland area, and the causes are heavy rains and fast melting snow.
I learned that on floods you need to, floods usually occur on any lowland areas.
As you can see, when you effectively plan tiered assignments, students move from group to group fluidly, and you are able to meet the needs of all students.